Okay, so we're still in September. It's the day after my dad's birthday. He turned 84. He doesn't understand what birthdays are, at least not for him. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't like to talk on the phone. he feels embarrassed because, number one, he can't hear very well, even though we have everything cranked up. And two, he doesn't like video chats either. He was video chatting with my little sister on his birthday, and he gets embarrassed trying to talk. So, yeah. So he had a good birthday. So it's my last day off for this week. So I'm feeling a bit better. I figured I'm not going to give the medical another chance to just gaslight me, because apparently I found out that the insurance, they tell the physicians to if they have a fat patient, they need to push losing weight and all that crap. So the thing is, I'm fat, and I will always be discriminated against, even though I have symptoms that are not about being fat. That's all they'll see, is I'm going to be fat. And it's the same with the thyroid thing. I figure an endocrinologist is just going to look at me and see that I'm fat, especially here. So I'm not going to give them another chance to just keep gaslighting me. I've been gaslit for over 10 years now. I'm just done with it. So I found something, it's called Primal Queen. It's a subscription. It's a bit expensive. It's $44 a month with tax and everything. It comes to almost $50 a month. Now, I read somewhere that there was a lady who rebalanced her hormones by eating things that she needed, like uteruses, ovaries, liver, and things like that, to get the hormones that she needs. You eat the parts that have the hormones you need. So these have powdered uterus, also contains fallopian tubes, powdered fallopian tubes, powdered ovary, powdered liver, powdered kidney, and powdered heart. And these are all from cows, bovine. So I've been taking it for the last month, and I have been feeling quite a bit better. And I think it's working, because under my arms usually I spill out in my bras, but they are not spilling out anymore. So it's kind of a slow process, because I'm not exercising much, except stress. I stress out quite a bit. Yeah. So, okay, so I also found, I couldn't find my white powder. It lightens my face a little bit, so I went to Vampire Freaks and ordered their white powder. It's Oh My Goth loose setting powder. So we're going to do that too. Okay, what I also found from the TikTok shop, the other Twilight Pallete. So these are the colors that are like the Halloween, but it's for new moon. See the new moon? Which that was an interesting I don't have a problem with Twilight movies. I like them. I'm not in love with them, but I like them because the vampire thing. That's what it comes down to. I like vampires. So I'm also been researching on how to get a microphone for this camera. Um, I'm gonna see, I have to do a converter, an adapter, because it has a micro USB, and the microphone won't be able to sit on top of this camera. It doesn't have a spot for it, but it can, sit on the table, and you can probably hear me a little better. So, yeah. So I'm working on that. I just ordered the microphone with the adapter, so hopefully it'll come in a couple of days. It should be ready for the next time I vlog, especially including when I do my fashion vlogs. So I started my fashion vlogs. If you haven't seen, go find it on YouTube. My buddy John Shelton said that I should separate the fashion vlog icon, avatar icon from my vlogging videos, and I never thought of that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can upload a new thumbnail picture for it. I think I have another one where I'm wearing makeup. That would be cool. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So we're going to give this a try. So we're doing the Wonder Skin. Oh, nope, wait. I'm screwing up already. Screwing up already. We got to do this first. One of the, it's called Junk. It's a Junk headband, J-U-N-K. They're really inexpensive. You can pick designs. They have Halloween horror type designs, and all different colors. They're like $15, $16. It's pretty nice. So I've started, I've been working on myself. I got to go talk to my work's HR really soon before the end of the month to tell them I'm not coming back because Dad still needs me. I'm just surprised he's made it to 84. 84. I personally thought my mom, as hateful as she was, she would make it in her 80s, but dementia proved to be stronger and it shut her down before she was 7. So I missed her anniversary death date. Did I go and put flowers? I think I put flowers for her anniversary death date, which is August 29th. I'm pretty sure I did. I remember putting a bouquet. So, yeah. So we're in September. We're in the month before Halloween. So I'm still trying to plan for my spirit, me and Boom Doom's spirit Halloween visit. Hopefully we can do it a few times before Halloween. goodness. Ooh, don't put it up your nose. It's kind of a floral scent. Oh, wow. That's very nice. Unfortunately, from Vampire Freaks, this was, I think, $15. And then after I received it, I found my old little powder pot, which I think I got from a 99-cent store at their Halloween thing. I'm not sure. Either that or Walgreens for their Halloween section. So everyone's getting ready for Halloween, all the stores. You know, I should do that. I should make a little video of the different stores setting up for Halloween. Because CVS is just a riot. They only have a real small section, but they get the coolest stuff. Okay, now we're going to try the Wonderscape. Up. No, I forgot one. So my little sister is planning to come out for a visit this year with her boyfriend. But he recently had mouth surgery. He lost, I think it was all his bottom teeth. They had to pull him out because he has a degenerative tooth disease. So they pulled out all his teeth on the bottom and then gave him implants. So he's healing from that. But she wants to come out in November, and I told her try to make it for Thanksgiving. It would be pretty good Thanksgiving that year, maybe. And then she also said that her daughter wants to come out, so my niece with her new little baby, who's 10 months old really soon, he'll get to hang out with great-grandpa, which Dad doesn't understand that little baby is his great-grandson. He just doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand relationships anymore. Like, he knows my sister is my sister, but it doesn't register that she's his daughter too. He knows I'm his daughter, but yeah, relationships he doesn't understand anymore. Like little baby, they call him Tatty. He was named after Tatum Channing. Or Channing Tatum. Tatum? Whatever. That guy. And, oh no, he wasn't. He was named after Tate from American Horror Story, the first one. That's what it was. But, she was afraid that they would get some nasty looks if she said that he was named after Tate from American Horror Story, which I think is the coolest thing. I will so tell Evan Peters about it. That my little cousin named after his character. They would get a kick out of that. Okay, we're gonna try this again. So yeah, little Tatty is 10 months old now. He's trying to stand. which, you know, that's standard for babies before they're a year. They try to stand up and walk around. So my niece doesn't live in Montana anymore. Apparently she's getting a divorce. So apparently it's the standard. They get pregnant. They get married. They think it's the thing to do is to get married. And then when they're married, they find out they don't like each other. So, now they're getting a divorce. And apparently, my niece, she doesn't live in Montana. She got moved to Utah for work. She works. She works in the Air Force. I think they gave her some sort of, because she was an MP before, but I think she's doing some sort of warehouse job, I think. That's part of getting old. The conversation you hear the day before, you just don't remember much. And I think because she's in the military, they paid for her leave of absence, for her maternity leave. Oh, I did that better this time, because a little dabble do ya. That's a trick, just a little dabble do you with this stuff. You don't need a lot. Okay. That's nice. Alright, so what's going on? Boom Boom is still in school. He's going to be turning 18 in November. So I did talk to my sister. We are going to keep trying to be able to do a podcast. She still does want to do the podcast. We just need to schedule the time and do it. It's just we're going to try to make sure life doesn't pop up, you know, get in the way. Oh, wow. They do have some glittery, of course. They always have to have some glittery. There's even one dark brown called October, November, December. That's funny. Alright. I'm gonna try colors I don't normally like to try. I gotta get outside my comfort zone with this shit. Now let's see. Let's start with a little darker. Not sure what to call this. It's called Soulless Monster. It's a glittery. I'm not sure what the color is. It looks gold greenish. Soulless Monster, which they're referring to the vampires. because the werewolves of the Twilight movies hated vampires. But they had a truce with the Cullens. This lighter brown says you're sort of beautiful. And I believe New Moon was when Edward disappeared and tried to make it like he never was there in Forks. And that's when Bella went into her own self-imposed catatonic state. Because she missed him so much that she even started hallucinating that she was talking to him at one point. And that's when she started hanging out with Jacob full time, and she got to be known as a wolf girl because she was hanging with Jacob. And so she was trying to go outside of her comfort zone after she spent like 3 months in a catatonic state. Her dad hated that. Didn't understand it. So anyway, so this was before she was turned. Yeah. In the books, Bella's a bitch. Especially when it came to after high school. She got a job at a hardware store or a sporting goods store, and she was wanting to be, she didn't want to rely on Edward for his money, but they had money, and she kept pestering him to turn her before she turned 19, and he wouldn't. So by the time he turned her, she was 19. She was pissed because he became a vampire when he was 17 or 18, but she was kind of a bitch about it. And then the funny thing about it, after they got married, when they started having sex, like breaking down the walls sex, and she stopped asking him to turn her, and I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, damn, if I knew this would shut you up about turning you, I would have fucked you sooner. I'm paraphrasing. Because when they were having this sex, which was practically breaking her bones, bruising her up, because he was kind of rough. So, yeah. But she shut up because she was in sex bliss. So, funny. Anyway. Oh, so I did get to finish season 2 of Wednesday. So apparently, so Wednesday, after she lost her visions because she was abusing her powers. She was like forcing her powers to do what she wanted. And the thing is, to have visions, you have to kind of let them come when they come, especially for her family. They just don't turn on when you want them to. It has to happen naturally because it's a gift and not a power. Not like Pugsley. Pugsley's more grown up now. This is pretty cool. Pugsley's a teenager now. He's joined Nevermore Academy, and he has the power of electricity, so he can zap people. And Wednesday, you can tell she's a bit jealous because he has an active power to where hers is more passive. She has to touch somebody or something to get a vision. So she abused her gift, and she lost it for a while. So I was wondering how they're going to bring Principal Weems back, the shapeshifter, and she came back as Wednesday's spirit guide. Now the funny thing is, the Addams family spirit guides are all family related, and apparently Principal Weems and the Addams are like 13th cousins, twice removed or something like that. So they have very thin blood together. So she was guiding Wednesday, and Wednesday's mission was to get her visions back. So she found out that she could have temporary vision if she went and did this certain ritual, which Lady Gaga was in it as the spirit she had to talk to. And because Enid, her werewolf roomie, interrupted the ritual, they ended up switching bodies as a punishment for interrupting the ritual. So Wednesday's in Enid, who loves color. She's a werewolf. She's like the opposite of Wednesday. She's outgoing, she's approachable, she's friendly, she's just more emotional. And then Wednesday went into Enid, and then Enid went into Wednesday. And the thing is, I know everybody thought Wednesday's allergy to color was bullshit, but it's not. It's nasty when Enid puts her clothes on Wednesday. Wednesday starts with hives all over, then her skin begins to melt. She looks like she has the plague or something. It's just nasty. So Morticia, not knowing it's Wednesday, Enid in Wednesday's body, because Wednesday's acting really different, like totally different. Not her controlled, emotionless self, but more emotional, and Morticia's not understanding that. So she helps Enid in Wednesday get Wednesday's skin back under control. So yeah, that was nasty. She wasn't kidding about being allergic to color. She really is allergic to color. Ooh, kind of pretty. Alright, what's next? Okay, we'll do a little yellow. A little yellow is called Alice. So the thing is, Tyler the Hyde was freed from the asylum, which was kind of Wednesday's fault, but not really. It was more Thornhill's fault, Christina Ricci's character. And apparently Billie Piper is on there from Doctor Who as a werewolf music teacher. I did not recognize her. She looks so different. Okay, let's do, and then we're going to do this white one to top it off called Mood Control. It's a sparkly white. So, Wednesday goes to the bowels of the asylum and finds a woman locked away in there, and we find out it's Tyler's mom. We were told that Tyler's mom died, but she's been in a secret basement section of the Jericho Asylum. So Wednesday gets her out. And then we find out the current principal, which is Steve Buscemi, who's a pyrokinetic, shoots fire. He started the morning song cult that the Sirens are part of. Wow, this is different. He started the morning song cult, where he and a guy he met a long time ago started gathering sirens to go out and scam people out of money, and they were able to do it more easily because the sirens mind controlled people. So apparently he was still a part of it, and he was also tearing down Principal Ween's all her legacy that she set up, and that was also upsetting Principal Weems, but she couldn't really do much about it as a spirit. And Wednesday doesn't like. Oh shoot! What was his character's name? I can't remember at the moment. But so he was tearing down all the traditions that Wings put in place. For the school. And that's upsetting to a spirit who like dedicated herself to the school for the outcasts. Because the outcasts need protecting. And the school helps teach them about controlling their powers and stuff. And then Pugsley, he got a villain reactivated by accidentally using his electrical power to raise the dead, because the villain was buried in the woods and he had a mechanical heart. That the legend was, if you go to the skull-shaped tree, the front of the tree looks kind of like a partially open skull. And the villain, oh shoot, what's his name? He's Tyler Mom's brother. Can't remember his name, but he was a mad scientist trying to help his sister get rid of her hide trait. She didn't like becoming a hide, because the more you become a hide, the less human you become until you can't become human anymore. And so Morticia had talked to his mom about having the mom take away Tyler, so Tyler could be under control, because Tyler killed his master, which was Thornhill, Christina Ricci's character. And a male hide can't go without a master. He turns into an absolute raging monster, to where a female hide is more in control of herself and she doesn't need a master. But because she's his mom, she can be his master. And you know how boys are, they hate that. Okay, this is called, I got this from the TikTok shop, it's called Black Moon. It's a lipstick. I believe this says Onyx. This lights up. How did I light it up? I'm so stupid. That's so weird. I know there was a button on this. So anyway, yeah. Wednesday's really interesting, and then they're also working on a season 3. This has a vanilla smell to it. Since I got paid yesterday, I did order another TikTok shop makeup palette, a horror makeup palette with a lipstick. And then I had to pay all my bills, and now I'm down to only $200, and I just got paid yesterday. Yeah. I did make a few purchases, which I shouldn't have, but fuck it. You know, fuck it. With this timeline the way it is, fuck it. Be selfish. So anyway, with this new Primal Queen, I'm feeling a lot less depressed. I have a bit more energy. Oh man. I haven't weighed myself, so I don't know if I am losing weight. My binge eating is under control, so I'm not binging as much. I'm not binging very much. I haven't gotten any more, like, I started also buying Activia for my gut health. I am still drinking the Olipop, which is the prebiotic soda. Instead of having soda, I do get my little drinks from the local coffee place. It's not coffee. I am finding I like espresso beans now. The chocolate covered espresso beans. I'm liking that, and they help keep me awake. And we also have been Skyrimming, except the last couple of days. I have not Skyrimmed. But I did acquire, so I got a wizard tower called Mirewatch. I did get the vampire one. It's in a cave called Bloodchill Cavern. It's like a vampire mansion inside the mountain. It's really beautiful. It's amazing. It was a weird murder mystery to where I was given this manor by the person who was dead, who told me he gathered up all these people. There was all these other people who came to this dinner. There was vampire bards, there was vampire servers. I mean, you could fucking tell. They had glowing eyes. And then all these other people showed up, and apparently they had wronged the owner of the manor. So he wanted to make sure they got what they deserved. So we were eating, you get to eat some, you're told to eat some of the things on the table, and then all of a sudden, all the vampires start attacking people. I think only a couple people survive. They're not vampires, but they survive. And my army of 5 just decimated all the vampires. I didn't have to do shit. I literally sat there. So, I love my little army of 5. Which is Autumn, November, Sagittarius, Chrysanthemum, and my house Carl Gregor. I also did have a little red fox. He goes and finds hidden treasures. So like he always brings some sort of treasure. Like you get necklaces, you get gems, you get necklaces, gems. Yeah, things like that. Rings, you get rings. Yeah, he finds lootable treasure, and he brings you one piece, which is fine, because you get him from a dead thief. Now you can let him go, but then after a while I didn't want him to get hurt, because he doesn't join in the fight, but he just seems to be underfoot. So I left him at my house in Tundra Homestead, which is outside of Whiterun. I got a unicorn. I can't remember where I got him, but there's a quest for me to go put together a dwarven horse. I found one part of a dwarven horse, and you have to go into this cave to get all the rest of the parts to put it all together, and then you can have a dwarven horse to ride. Now there's also a quest to find all these different wild horses. So I haven't done that yet. I still have to find another house. There's another house I need to find. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Damn it. There's still plenty of quests to do in the Anniversary Edition Skyrim. Now, I've been finding most of... They start by... There's notes on the tavern, like the tavern keepers, the innkeepers, bar. Except one. One was a note, and it wasn't a quest, but it was interesting. So, yeah, Skyrim, I haven't Skyrim'd in the last couple of days. I should do it today, but I got so much filming to do. So, yeah, so we're in September. I'm going to tell work that I'm not coming back after this leave of absence, because Dad still needs me, and it would upset his routine. We were at a kotayakin, the pill I use to help him sleep at night. It took 8 days to get the renewal refill. I was a little bit pissed at that, but when I called them back, I called them 2 days in a row. No, actually I went on a Wednesday morning down to his doctor's office and put in the request. And then I heard nothing for 8 days. And then I called them again. And I let them know. Well, plus they switched phone numbers on me. So I had to get the new phone number, which, yeah. So I called them after 8 days and I said, look, I really, really need this. He's been out of it for over a week. And if I don't get it soon, whoever is denying me will come and stay with him at night and deal with the temper tantrums. Okay? And then she's like, okay, I'm going to put it on a higher priority. And she did. So, like, the next day after that, the pharmacy was like, I called the pharmacy to see if they got the request, the refill request, and they're like, yes, we're going to fill it in a little bit. We'll let you know. I said, thank you. It took 8 fucking days. So I'm still getting gaslit. So, my sister had a theory that Dad's testicle pain could possibly him getting blue balls. So, this is why I still need a urologist. And his nurse is gaslighting me, not letting me get the referral to the urologist. It's the manly bits. I mean, she's a nurse. I know she knows about manly bits, but just one MRI scan is not the fucking answer. We need something else. This is where a urologist would come handy to investigate the manly bits. Poor Willie. That's his cardiac cough because he has a heart murmur. Poor little Willie. We're working on that too. He needs furosemide, but it's a prescription. So. But first, we have to get his chest x-rayed to find out how bad the heart murmur is. We need to get him fixed, even though he's over 10 years old, and because he pees on everything in the house. But we've been getting him outside more and more, so we sort of have that under control a little bit, but not really. Oh, I just didn't realize this went up. So, yeah, I'm liking the fashion vlogs. They've been a lot of fun. I've got a lot. I also ordered I just got another dress today. So, yeah, that'll be in the fashion vlog soon. It's called Bane's Fashions. I couldn't think of anything smarter. That's the best I could do. And that's what it is. It's the fashions I bought online. So, yeah. So while you can, TikTok shop, get your shit before it goes dark. America sucks. America sucks. I want to get out of here, but I'm taking care of Dad. So until it gets any better, you know, fuck it. Do what you want to make you happy, because there's no future here. No future here. No future here unless you're a white, rich, old geezer man. Or a young, rich, white male. Yeah. There's no future for anyone else. Not here. And yeah. But so far it hasn't really touched me. It hasn't really touched me. But just hearing about it, it's disheartening. It's scary. It's disheartening. It makes you have no hope, which I don't have hope. I don't have hope anymore. And so also the administration's going after people who criticize the government, criticize who's in charge, criticize anything. They're coming after people, and that's not freedom of speech. Okay? We're losing all our rights. The Constitution is being trashed constantly. The administration breaks the laws and the Constitution daily, but nothing's happening to stop it. And yeah, we're turning into fascists. We're fascists now. We're fascists now. This is a fascist country. Fascist authoritarian country. Run by billionaires. Is it benefiting the people? No. No, it is not. If anything, we're paying for it. We're being punished, and we're paying for it. Because we don't have the money. Okay, Willie. Well, I gotta go. Gotta let Willie out. He wants to go out. So, people, you take care of your family. You take care of yourself. You take care of the neighbors you like. You do lots of self-care. And fuck the future. Because there is none here in America. And go play Skyrim. I'm gonna go play Skyrim because I'm getting a little pissed.